Welcome to a New Beginning podcast. I'm your host, Maureen Doyle. I'm a certified life coach, author, and coffee enthusiast. Did you know that at any moment you can create a new beginning in your health, relationships, career, or mindset? Each week, I will share simple strategies to transform your life and create new beginnings. Ready to start yours? Let's dive in. Hey everyone, welcome back. Lately, I've been talking about urges with my clients and how to ride the urge wave. And that is going to be the topic of today's podcast. Let's start with a definition of an urge. It is a strong desire or impulse. And let's face it, we all have urges all day long. An urge to overeat, overshop, overdrink, an urge to look at your phone, to check social media, to check your email. And here's the thing about urges. Urges are caused by our thoughts. Thoughts such as, I want that. I need it. It will taste so good. I deserve it. I need to check my phone. Or I have to check my likes on my post. Or I need to check out what my ex is doing on social media. That's an urge that a lot of us have. The urge that you have, whatever it is, demands action. And it feels very intense. It almost feels like it has authority over you. Like it has power over you. But you also have power. The power to ultimately eliminate any urge. This is a skill that you want to become an expert at, because once you do, you will no longer feel pulled in different directions by your urges. When you can observe an urge in your mind and in your body without taking action, without resisting it, and just allowing it, you get power over the urge. And this can be used with food, with alcohol, cell phone use, TV watching, frequent stops at your favorite coffee shops, porn, you name it. So here are 3 options to consider when you have an urge. Number 1, you can react to the urge and do it. You can eat that pastry. You can drink the wine. You can watch TV. You can check your cell phone. But when you do that, this rewards the urge and ultimately makes it stronger. Number 2, you can resist it. You can try to white knuckle it, but ultimately that is going to be really hard. Because it's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It's exhausting, and it doesn't even work. The ball usually pops up. This is like trying to use willpower, and willpower is a limited resource. And number 3, finally, you can allow it. You can allow the urge and observe it and let it pass through you. Allowing the urge is how you get authority over the urge. And here's the thing about an urge. It really only lasts about 90 seconds. Now, it'll show up again, but that intensity lasts about 90 seconds. When I have an urge, I like to look at it like a scientist. I notice what my thoughts are when I'm having the urge, and I notice how I'm feeling in my body. The urge feels like a wave. It starts out small and gains strength. It climbs and climbs and climbs. And then when you don't answer the urge, and about 90 seconds later, it starts to dissipate. The urge will come back, but the more times you allow the urge without rewarding it, it loses its power. It becomes smaller and smaller. The goal is to ride this urge wave without rewarding the urge. That is the exact process that I have used with any urge that I want to gain authority over. Years ago, I decided that I didn't want to snack between meals. Snacking is not necessary, and I wanted to be the person who only eats meals. And when I started to practice this new routine, a lot of urges came up. Urges to munch on whatever was around the house or in the office. And I watched my mind as it reminded me over and over again to go get a snack. And when that didn't work, my mind reminded me how much I would love the snack and how great it would taste. You know, our minds can be quite the salesman. But I didn't react. I didn't grab anything to eat. And slowly, over time, that voice became dimmer and dimmer until my new habit became no snacking. I've also done this with drinking cocktails. Several years ago, I decided to stop drinking. Up until that point, I enjoyed cocktails. But what I decided that I enjoyed more was a clear mind, energy, motivation, and losing a few extra pounds. So I decided to stop drinking. I knew that initially the urge to drink socially would be strong, but I had learned how to ride the urge wave. And over time, as I didn't reward the urge to drink, it just got easier and easier. And now, if I want to snack or if I want to drink, I know that I can, but the desire is actually gone. And that is such a beautiful thing. No willpower was needed. Learning how to ride the urge wave and gaining authority over urges is a great skill to practice. Because there will always be urges, and your creative mind will always offer you plenty of reasons to indulge in any sort of pleasure and avoid feeling uncomfortable. Your mind will be quick to offer you thoughts such as, I need to eat that pastry. I need to relax and watch TV. I need to phone a friend instead of doing my work. I need to check social media. But do you? Make sure that you are deciding what you want to do and that you are not just avoiding any kind of discomfort and giving in to old habits and urges. Remember, here's the thing about urges. If you don't answer them or resist them, they will dissipate. And eventually, they will disappear. Allowing an urge is not pleasant, but stick with it. You will gain authority over your urges. Have a beautiful week, my friends. Talk to you soon. If you enjoyed this podcast, check out my free workbook, 6 Secrets to Getting Anything That You Want. Head over to maureen-doyle.com/6secretsguide to pick up your free copy today.